Hey everybody, Peter Micah here. Welcome to Mystonic Records. This is the January 2012 original music video for our contest that we host here every month. To enter the contest, you post your original song as a video response to this video. It gets posted down below and it becomes an entry into our contest. At the end of the month, we will take and close the video off to new entries and we will open up the voting at mystonicrecords.com. We have a vote page. There's a link at the upper right-hand corner of the page, and you will be able to vote on the top 3 songs of the month. The program will then spit out at the end of the week-long voting period. It'll spit out who the top 10 winners are, and I will release a video shortly thereafter letting you know who the top 10 winners were. We always have a prize, of course, and starting with the December contest, but I'm now able to show them to you, the Mystonic Records t-shirt featuring the artwork of my cousin Emily, whose DeviantArt page I'm going to be linking to down in the description, and the printing of my friend Jeremy, who owns a print shop here in the central New York area. And for the record, you're not going to get a better price doing multicolored t-shirts. I wasn't able to find anything online to touch him, and he's does good work. So I'll put his link down there in the description as well. Couple of things for this, well, before I even begin. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season, whatever you were celebrating, and I hope you're all refreshed and ready to get back to the grind. Yeah. A couple of things. I'm going to be revamping the whole entire YouTube channel. I'm going to have to give in, I guess, and at least modify what we've got, because I know they're going to eventually force everybody to change their pages. And I wanted to upgrade the way that we were featuring original artists anyway. My goal is to have it so that people can come in and quickly get music based on certain categories. The playlist that I've added, first and foremost, though, is one for all of us, even if we're other artists as well. Masterclass. That's the newest playlist that I made, and I'm going to be putting individuals up there who are just simply doing it at a higher quality level than all the rest of us. They're the example for the new people to come in and say, you know, it's one thing to look at Pamplemousse and say, yeah, they're probably putting out the best video product musically on YouTube, which is the reason they're so successful. But you can't really interact with Pamplemousse. Some of these folks that I'm going to be putting into the masterclass, they're going to respond to your emails. They're going to respond to, you know, your comments and other things. They're still not so big that you can't interact with them. You can't find out, you know, the answer to some lingering question you had about, oh, how did they do that in the video? Well, how did they make that sound that way? These guys I can vouch for are personable, and they will respond to your videos. They appreciate the comments. They appreciate all that stuff. Not that Pamplemousse doesn't, but they're just so busy right now. So that's the downside of success, I suppose. All right. Lastly, you know, everybody has projects that they're working on, resolutions and whatnot for 2012. I have taken a band on as my resolution. I'm sure you've heard of them at this point. Currents and Tides. I'm resolving in 2012 that I'm going to put everything that I have at their back and try to elevate them as much as I possibly can. The series that I was putting together of tutorial videos on helping the independent musician, I'm going to be using the Currents and Tides band, their project, in that tutorial series. I'm going to be coming up with various plans and strategies, and I'm going to be using them to demonstrate the effect that it actually has. So if my calculations are right, if the advice that I have received, if the guidance that I have received from those in the industry are correct, I can help them along to get to a place where they're in high demand and selling good volume by the end of 2012. we're about to find out. I'm going to put my neck out there and say that without a doubt, they're putting out what I consider to be the catchiest tunes that I've been hearing on the web. And I do say the entire web. Their stuff is I think it's that good. And they're young, they're excited, they've got the fire, they've got a great attitude, and you know, they're in the Philippines, so it's not like we're going to have any face-to-face. We might have a Skype face-to-face kind of a stuff. I'm sure we're going to meet at some point in 2012, but that's the plan. We're gonna see what we can do with Currents and Tides. You see, gang, Mystonic currently is just this growing contest, and we, in the big picture of the music business, we have a very small effect. We are just a simple, small pond here in a very big ocean, just a small group. But the bigger that we get and the more effect that we have, the better it is for everybody involved, because we're not requiring anybody to pay to participate. We're not requiring anybody to invest out of their own pockets to participate with us. This is a free, open forum. So as big as it gets, it only benefits everybody involved. So if we're able to demonstrate promotion on a larger scale, it's only going to help everybody. So do me a favor, do everybody in here a favor, and hit this little subscribe button. If you're voting, if you're participating in the contest, hit the button. You know, that's a metric that we can use. It shows that we're getting a response. It shows that there's growth occurring, and it's definitely occurring at a good rate. But I'd like to speed that up. I'd like to really kick this thing in the you know wheres. So welcome back. Welcome to 2012. And if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Guess that's all I got. Good luck, and look forward to hearing all that good music in January.